Roach out for Germantown. Those are the first two substitutions of the day.
Looks like Rockville's doing a man-to-man full court.
They break it easily. Wade takes it all the way down, and that's a charge.
Dude, that's a great play. A charge is a great defensive play because not only do you get the ball, from the defense, you get the ball from the offense, but you also get a foul on the other team. So you get double advantage when you take a charge like that. You've got to give up of your body, but you get much more in return.
And did you notice who took the charge?
Yes, the best scorer, the offensive leader of the team. He's also just an overall leader of the team. You know, he'll take a charge. He'll dive on the loose balls on the floor. He'll do just about anything it takes to win.
Well, when we talked to Steve Hobson, he said this guy is a true leader. A true leader. Steve Hobson does not throw those kind of compliments around. He's not that kind of coach. You know, you got to earn that with Steve. So obviously, I mean, there's a great example right there.
And Steve Hobson really expects his point guards to be leaders. You would think that would be Bilal Besa because he's a sophomore and because he's a point guard, but Dante Nicholas has proven himself both a good enough player and a good enough leader that coach believes in him to lead the team.
There's a foul there on.
Yeah, foul off the ball. It looked like maybe a moving screen or something like that.
Meanwhile, Nicholas and Carlson were going. There was a lot of physical play there between those two. And it's going to be fast and furious out here, folks. Guys throwing their bodies all over the court.
You can expect a lot of fouls in this game, too, because they play so fast, and everybody's attacking the basket right there. It looked like Dudley going into the basket. He pump fake, got Nicholas off the ground, got the foul.
Mitchell Dudley, he's a freshman, 6'5". He's out of Centerville High School in Virginia. He's been a real pleasant surprise this year for Xavier Joyner. Real contributor, been a starter most of the season.
And it looked like Julian Armstrong's in the game now. Dante Nicholas went out. I think he may have had some foul trouble already. Only 4 minutes into this game.
Well, that's a guy they can ill afford to have on the bench with foul trouble, that's for sure. And I don't think he'd be resting him at this point. Not with 15:54 to go in the first half. There's a steal up to Sims. He's on, he walked.
Dueling turnovers right there for those two teams.
Both teams, a lot of adrenaline here. The shots are going up a little crazy at times, a little hard at times. It's that adrenaline kicking in.
Now for Rockville especially, but really both teams, one of the things that
Armstrong, no good.
One of the things they really need to do is have patience on offense. I know it's really hard to do with so much pressure, but they really need to have patience, protect the ball, and they'll be able to get some shots.
Low scoring affair at this point, 7-5. Knights on top by 2. Each team with 3 team fouls. Some substitutions. Carlson's in for Dudley.
And Octavius Lucky Hennitz in the game now for Rockville.
And also number 40, Darren Sheffield, is in for Rockville. So Kelly gets a break, Nicholas gets a break, and Beza gets a break.
And both coaches like to play their entire bench virtually. They get up and down so much that the players are going to get tired, so they like to have a lot of depth. Looks like an off-the-ball foul on Desmond Wade. I think he was a little bit too anxious to get across the lane, and Randall Scott was in his way, and he decided to run through him instead of around him.
Doesn't work that way in basketball.
Not so much.
And now they're checking the clock. 5 team fouls for the Knights, 4 for the Knights, 5 for Germantown.
And less than 5 minutes in the game, you've got that many team fouls. Both teams are being very aggressive.
And basically every starter's had a break already as well, except for Brandon Sims.
Brandon Sims is in a really good shape so he can stay out there for a little while.
Tyshawn Reed short from the corner. Carlson with the rebound. Here's Sims. The powerful body. Tried the no look and had it stolen.
Yeah, I think he got a little bit too fancy right there. He crossed Reed over to get into the lane, but the spacing wasn't there, and he tried to be a little bit too fancy and fooled his own teammate.
There's Hinnett. Nickname is Lucky. They tell us the reason his nickname is Lucky is because he was not supposed to be born, apparently.
Well, that would make you lucky, I would think.
Another substitution for Rockville.
Pettis comes in.
Number 22, Vertner Aldridge in for Rockville. Pettis is in for Germantown. There's going to be a lot of substitutions, folks. They have to. Oh, they try the alley-oop. Carlson almost got it. Spectacular. Double dribble on Aldridge.
Yeah, that was a very athletic attempt by Carlson. One of these days they're going to be able to complete that, and I'm sure they have before, but you can probably see in this replay right here, they tossed it up there, and he had the height advantage on that play over Vertner Aldridge, but he just couldn't finish it off at the end.
Another team foul on Rockville. That went on Tyshawn Reed. Here's Pettis, breaks the through, gets it to Miranda. Sergio Miranda is in as well, number 20 for Germantown.
And now he's out.
And
Babu Guman comes in.
He's another freshman from Centerville High School. He and Dudley both went to Centerville, came over to Germantown, liked what they saw, decided they wanted to play there.
It looks like Rockville's in a 2-3 zone and left Pettis open in the corner. He didn't get the three.
Aggressive rebound by Roach. For a guard, he gets up.
That's right, he likes to mix it up and down low.
Wow. Oh, man, that was a dangerous play there, Joe.
Yeah, you talk about lucky. You know, Hinnett's not the only one who's lucky because those two guys, both Reed and Carlson, could have got hurt, and they got away with one right there.
Wow, look at this, folks. Wow. Not intentional, that was just pure accident.
Yeah, it was just hard play by both players, and sometimes those things happen. Luckily, they both came out unscathed.
Luckily, nobody hit their head on the court. All right, Germantown now in their half-court set, which is not their favorite thing to do. Let's see how they work it. Wade from three-point range.
That was a good offensive design. Carlson was posting up down low, and they passed it out to Dudley. Defense couldn't get to him. He hits the three.
First lead of the game for Germantown, 8-7.
Looked like Pettis was a little bit too aggressive with that. And here's that three-pointer right there.
Perfect form. Follow through right through the net. Vertner Aldridge, who has not played that much for the Knights this year, is out there getting some key minutes. There's Beza from three-point. No good. Guman loses the rebound.
Yeah, you see three players hustling after that ball. Both of these teams, both of these coaches instruct their players to go after every loose ball, to run after the ball, and don't stop until the whistle blows.
That's their style. Aggressive offensively, aggressive defensively. There's Beza. He's guarded by Roach. That's quite a great matchup there. That's fun.
Roach is tenacious on defense.
Oh, he is really tenacious. Good form. There's Hinnett off the mark.
Unlucky.
Roach with the rebound. Brings it up.
It's hard to come about baskets when both teams play such good defense, and both teams their whole game is predicated on defensive end.
Penetration by Roach. Rolls it in.
That was one of the keys to the game, stopping penetration. He got into the inside. No one stepped up. He makes the high arcing shot.
10-7 Germantown.